Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Portland Public Schools podcast. We are embarking on episode number 22, and with us in the studio is our superintendent of schools, Dr. Charles Britton. Hi, Charles. How are you?
Hey, David. We're up to 22, huh?
Yeah, we are.
Time flies. What were we doing, about one a month?
We one a month. I think our last one was in actually the end of March,
Right.
And so forth. So we're trying to, as often as you want to do them, we can do them.
Right, yeah. I think once a month is about perfect, but 22. Perfect. Here we go.
Here we go. Anyway, so what is the state of the state here?
Yeah, no, everything's going well. I would start by expressing gratitude for everybody who came out and voted in the budget referendum.
Yes, that was overwhelmingly passed. So.
Yep. Well, yeah, and it's everybody that takes the time to vote. So it's so important to exercise the franchise, right? I mean, it really
absolutely.
The budget reflects a lot of what our goals and priorities are.
Yep.
Right. And I guess I would just say to anybody who voted in favor of the budget, I take that as feedback that you are appreciative and support the direction that the schools or in the town are heading. And
yep.
And certainly, even people who didn't vote yes, right? I would just remind anybody that I'm available anytime. I'll give you my cell phone number. Call me anytime, and I'd love to be able to talk to you about any concerns you might have, or the resources that we receive from the town are precious to us, and I want everybody to be confident that we cherish those and only spend them in the best interests of our students in the town.
Sure, keeping us going in the right direction. That's the bottom line. I know you've worked, your whole administrative team has put a lot of time and a lot of effort into developing the budget and keeping it as frugal as possibly can, by the same token, meeting the goals and objectives.
Yeah, and it's also important for me to say too that the schools, we asked for a 2.5% increase.
Yep.
Over last year, and we're happy to have it. I am very worried that that's not going to be enough.
Right.
When we built the budget, we build it in October, November,
mm-hmm.
right, and present it and move it through the process. January, February. Even since then, the fiscal climate is very different now.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
the cost of everything is skyrocketing. The cost of oil, the cost of gas, the cost of supplies, and even the supply chain is being affected.
Absolutely. And of course, all of us are hopeful that these are temporary.
Right.
That prices are going to go down, although I don't know if they always ever do. But once they go up, they tend to stay up, and hopefully the going up stabilizes, right?
Yes.
But without question, if I were to design a budget for next year, now, it wouldn't be 2.5%.
Yeah.
It would be closer to if inflation is at 8%, I think a budget would likely reflect that.
Yeah.
Right? So, just know that I have a wonderful business manager. We watch the line items very carefully.
Mm-hmm.
We have lots of mitigation strategies
mm-hmm.
that we can use, including freezing our budgets and reallocating resources to things like diesel and all of our consumables. And I'm aware of the challenging year that we're going to start on July 1, which is school's new fiscal year,
mm-hmm.
and that budget. So while I'm very appreciative of the increases that we've received, I'm watching it very carefully, and we'll be prepared to make sure we can pay our bills next year.
Sure. Well, that's the bottom line. Like you say, no ticky, no laundry.
Right.
Whatever. So
for
anyway,
sure.
Okay, that's great. We can go from there. Now, as far as I know we had quite a few events last couple of weeks. We had the Band Extravaganza. I think we had the chorus extravaganza. It's been rescheduled, correct?
Correct. So the Band Extravaganza was amazing. It was packed, right?
Yes, the gym was packed.
I love how we do that, right? So that we have the Brownstone, the middle school, and the high school all in the same evening in the gym, and it's it's in the round, and everybody's
in the round,
and it's wonderful to hear, to see the progression
mm-hmm.
from sort of that fifth grade, just picked up an instrument in November, and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, right?
Yeah.
all the way up to when we get to the senior level, and Kristen Novak has them playing just beautiful, like Disney themes that sound like they're professionally made.
Exactly.
It's just such a cool event.
Yeah. No.
I'm so proud of our music teachers and our musicians, and anybody who came to that knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
How awesome.
Absolutely. And we had quite a few people watching on the stream, so which was great.
Amazing.
All of the grandparents that unfortunately couldn't make it or live in outer yonder lands as far as that goes. So that's great.
And unfortunately, for COVID reasons, we had to reschedule the chorus to next week. So we get another bite at that apple, right? Another night of music and arts here. And this time of year is very, very enjoyable. This is the time of year where we get to celebrate, you know, the awards nights, the moving up ceremonies, of course, graduation, which is coming right up. All the things, the senior cruise, the prom, tonight at Gildersleeve is their spring dance. So, while it is very busy and a lot of things to manage and keep track of, it is such a wonderful time of year to, I don't know, pat ourselves on the back, celebrate kids' success, recognize all of the, and it's been a great year.
Yes.
And now let's, as we're sneezing our way through the pollen, we also are very excited to celebrate with kids and watch everybody get ready for another great year next year. And then, of course, July will be here. We are running some really nice summer programs, but it's also an opportunity to just reflect a little bit more and catch our breath.
And reset, recharge.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of, the awards night coming up, I know we had our Portland Exchange Club golf tournament this week, this past last Friday, and want to thank Jen Gochi and Stephanie, who came and helped out in the Town Tech booth on basically helping manning the booth, and we actually were able to collect $700 for our Jason Fidesz Town Tech scholarship. So that was awesome. So
right, I'm sorry I wasn't there. I was battling COVID.
Yes.
So it got me.
Yes,
it got me, Dave. 2 years into it, it got me.
Come on, we were expecting a grudge match because
I was gonna get that long drive prize, right?
There you go.
But so COVID is still with us, right? I just want to reflect a little on that. I had it. I had it a couple weeks ago. It wasn't enjoyable. It was a bad flu and pretty sick for a couple days. Thank God I bounced back. But it's here, and it's something I want to remind everybody of, right? Even this week, we've had a lot of teachers, faculty, staff, students. I think we're up to 25, 30 now. Just in the past four days or so.
Okay.
It's present. It's here. But we've entered a phase of the pandemic where it's a lot about personal responsibility. The masks are optional. Obviously, the vaccine is no longer required.
Right.
But I would be remiss if, after having experienced it myself, I would remind people, protect yourselves, and certainly if you're in one of those vulnerable categories, I hope you're vaccinated. But the proms will still go on. Things will still be in person. And we have to move forward. We have to continue to take whatever reasonable steps we need to take as individuals.
Absolutely.
But it is here. It is with us still.
Not only to protect yourself, but to protect others. I think that's the thing too. Be respectful of others that are in close contact and so forth, and as a matter of protecting the common good, so to speak.
Right.
So anyway, well, that's great. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
And so forth, and go from there. Now we have graduations coming up, and I believe that is the 13th, correct?
13th.
That's on a Monday night.
Last day of school is Friday the 17th. It was very nice this year that Mother Nature spared us one more snow day. We would have had to come back after that weekend, right? So we end the school year on a Friday, which is really nice.
Oh, that's good.
So everybody can go off and enjoy the picnics and the graduation celebrations.
Sure.
And the family time right after the June 17th. So it's a very busy time of year, too, for us. We have right now we have a special education teacher position we're filling. We have a music teaching position
Yes.
that we're filling.
Yeah.
And we have 3 really important leadership positions that we're filling. So
Okay.
we're going to, Carl Johnson is retiring.
Yes,
Congratulations,
yes.
Carl.
Yeah.
We're going to be filling a new buildings and grounds director.
Uh-huh.
Allison Hine, our principal at Brownstone, I wish her really well. She's going back to Lyme Old Lyme. So
Okay.
we're looking at a potential acting principal role
Okay.
as we consider what Portland might look like in the future. So maybe a 1-year acting principal, a Brownstone position. And we have this new assistant principal who will have responsibility for athletics at the high school. So
Okay.
3 really important roles for the district. I know we're going to find some really high-quality folks to fill some very big shoes, and then we can land the plane.
There we go. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I know.
And have new pilots to launch us next year, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, or
right.
it's next year is before you know it, we're going to be through the summer, and we'll be embarking on another school year. As far as that goes. So, you got any plans for the summer?
My big plan, I'll tell everybody, and you probably will meet the new family member of mine. I'm getting a puppy. I can't wait. So the puppy right now is set to be born. I'm getting pictures of mom in her whelping box.
Okay.
At some point over the next couple of days, and then
Nice.
8 weeks from now, or I think it's 6 to 8 weeks from now, I will be driving out to Iowa where the puppy is, and
Okay.
picking up our new family member. So that is my plan for the summer.
And
to
what
play
what,
with
ty-
puppy.
what type of puppy?
A red-headed golden retriever.
Nice.
What's better, right?
Oh, there you
yeah.
go.
Can't
Those are just big teddy bears.
Oh, just going to be the greatest summer.
Oh, nice.
A lot of work.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got the house training and all
Sure.
that
Crate
kind of
training, and then
crate
so,
training.
the dog we're getting hopefully will be a field dog for me. So we'll do some additional training, and looking forward to having a new friend.
There you go. There you go. Something to come home to, and
Yep.
great. With puppies and dogs. I mean, their love is just so unconditional.
Unconditional. Yeah, and that's the thing too. The other reason I want a dog is keep me in shape. Lots of running partner. So
there you go.
there we go. That's it.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
So
that's my only plan.
there you go. Well, hey, it sounds like a plan to me. So we go from there. So all right. Anything else that you want to touch base on? I know we touched base on the budget. We touched base on the summer. Now the summer programs that are going to be available here at the school. I know the youth services is running a program.
Right. So we have lots of really cool opportunities here in town. So I would remind everybody, if you're looking for some things to do with your kids, the YMCA Camp Ingersoll. We have the Park and Rec Camp here at the high school. We are partnering again with the Middletown Stage Company. We'll be doing a theater camp at the middle school, high school. For our programs, we run a literacy program and a math program. And then we're also, of course, going to do our really cool online summer enrichment activities with our students.
Yeah.
So while things slow down a little bit, they don't really stop. They just change a little.
Translation,
Right? So anybody who's looking for some ideas to keep our kids healthy and active and continuing to learn throughout the summer, reach out to the principals or me, and we'd be happy to put you in touch. Lots of financial assistance available for people who need it.
Okay.
But we want to make sure that every student is meaningfully engaged in something healthy this summer. And for folks who haven't made those plans yet and are looking for some ideas, please communicate with us. We can certainly help you structure those.
Right now, I think your counseling staff is fully staffed now as far as social counseling and so forth.
100%.
Now, are students taking advantage of that? As far as in relation to.
We
I know there's a need for it.
For sure. We're very proactive with our families, and of course, any families who we're not being proactive enough with, please email me or your principals or counselors, and our social workers and community liaisons can put you in touch with the right people.
Sure. That's great. It's always good to know that resource is there, and it's just a phone call away. So
phone call away.
So I know we've been pretty much doing our Board of Ed meetings have been pretty much hybrid, and what's the schedule for the summer on the Board of Ed meetings?
Yeah, so we have our retreats and meetings. Sometimes we give ourselves a break and take a couple of meetings off so we can vacation. Lots of work will be done with the board over the summer, setting goals, appointing new. The board's always a vote to appoint our new leaders in the district.
Yeah.
But, we have one more meeting in May, one in June. We'll see if we're going to have that second one in June, still to be determined. And
Okay.
then we're going to plan retreats this summer and continue our work.
Sure. Well, as all of our meetings and so forth, not only the Board of Ed, the Board of Selectmen and so forth, all of our meetings are, we do the post-processing on that. I'm hoping to get this podcast up this afternoon. Our Lila's back from college, so she's down in the office now working as we speak.
Is Nick coming back?
Nick is not coming back.
Oh no!
No, he's got an internship. He's making the big money now.
Oh, good. You knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, and so forth. But Lila's back on a part-time basis, as well as one of my old alumni, Morgan, who's been doing a great job. But all of our meetings, again, once we do the post-processing, they're always forwarded over to the Channel 15 Comcast channel. So they're aired on Wednesdays. Are basically all our town meetings are aired on Wednesdays. So you can just go on the Channel 15 scroller and it'll tell you when, as well as our podcasts. So all of those are being aired over on Channel 15s. And we go from there. So
Excellent.
Should be all set. So, all right. Well, I think that about wraps up our episode number 22. And this is your host, Dave Kuzminski, with our superintendent of schools is Dr. Charles Britton, and this is our actually is going to be almost the. I think we're going to try to get one more in before the end of the year.
Good.
And go from there. Do the graduation sum up summary and to go from there. And we got. I think we had a graduation meeting last week. I think everything is all set to go. I think we've got we're just a little bit north of 90 graduates. So which is a good thing, and we're gonna hopefully pray for some good weather so we can get that in and get some great pictures. So thank you, Charles, and so that does it for our episode number 22 of our Portland Board of Education podcast. I'm your host, Dave Kuzminski, and we will see you next time. Thank you. This podcast was produced by the Town Tech Educational Partnership Program, which is a partnership between Portland High School and the Portland Town Hall. If you're looking to start a podcast for your business or organization, check out towntech.org/podcast to learn more.